Speaker, in the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo Markin versus Samuel Edu Gyamfi and Multimedia Group Limited.
Abusunya Alexander Afenyo Markin otie ne audio ya na se ne video ye de kan hwe ya ne nyina ne se wakopi mu o man mra hye badwa fiem e de aka kotudwa se ekwan ahodo ya multimedia for ede no e fa so no ntino enya de se obetwe am o mokra na hwe na se o man no kabi ma menka bi ene mra ne de bu o man ntino on fa mra no enhye ne sem enye de wope na mom wasam a wo mo e wo court se wo mra no meyom ho ano. Good board who sends some by ya Afenyo Markin, a case IMF for the Crata Babon 20. One also chirim said a bear be who a capudu abato my Ghana so and am so ama Sammy Gyamfi a by a press conference be trabon one home penadiano. And also so in some who do be a Sammy Gyamfi a cotton a Joynews or coca yedi go or no Alexander Afenyo Markin who fin. Na Joynews for intimi and control and I say o man say in some no can find na so bra and I see ni nyina so nti yentwe ma wonka no mo twen ya ma Sammy Gyamfi ono akasa kan de obeka ya obi nim uti ya obeka se Sammy Gyamfi watua Joynews ka ana wa ma multimedia sikanti de open woka na Afenyo Markin kire se on tena ho emma yemfa saa de we ndi no and it is here no kase de Afenyo Markin wakopie mu court ifri se ono no wakopie mu Joynews won ya ma ne kwan ma na nka de se woka sebi wo kire kwan yo fa so onya ne sika mpa ansa no be wura amanwase mu kra no ya ntwe ama no anka de opese woka ti we de wo kire se wodo mu akakopie mu court ne yenhwe nkomo kakra ya ekoso ewo Joynews ho no ma se king Ghana ene wono so apapa mu akire ne bi mu a kwan hodo Afenyo Markin wa reply Sammy fan se Kevin Taylor ewo nsiem hunu bi a wo dia na so NDC for da so edi na chie yenko na yenko TV ne hwe king Ghana so nkire mu a wode ebae.
No, not briefly. It's an important thing. Don't say briefly. When we finished school, 1997, we had to stay home for 2 years. So I came to hustle in Accra. Through the hustling and schooling, I found my way at Ghana Post. So I was working as a post boy. Rose through the ranks to principal post officer. I was given a scholarship to go and study at Kivas. When I went to Kivas, 99, got in 2001 before I'd come into office. In July, when we vacated, I didn't go back to school because there was a career counseling and they introduced us into entrepreneurship. Okay. So I abandoned school. My colleagues know. I left Kivas at level 300. Okay? I didn't go back to school. I abandoned school to come and chase money. I bought my first Mercedes, my BMW. I still have those old cars packed.
Okay.
I was MF.
Is it at that time though? Say will be Mercedes, BMW. He's talking about the story before 1997, 1998. The life before 2000s. The work on. So that time, not one who Bob Brown, no politics more. One who abandoning school so pursue right into business. Say no crack 20 nimsikape at that early age. All this I working was before the age of 23, 24, 25. We knew anything about say, and I'm a person me call parliament in Yadi. And he was rich at that time. Now, baby, I'm commonly interested. The deals that Afenyo was signing before politics. How much were these deals worth? None worth saying. We measure with you. Yeah.
You must hear this. You brought it. Even if it is the last minute. No, you are not done.
But we've heard you.
No, you want to know. Please.
I didn't again person they are sharp and you know. You pay good anymore say one answer question the baby on your ticket we say a year twaso. What about that? Nanka obusa no anka Afenyo kana no ntum ho na muntwa hockey to ebi nko to internet ne so. That be money chair baby on your ticket free. Me anu no nkasa. Ma Afenyo nkasa.
The fact. And I started running my business. I married, I had my wedding at age 23. My wife was 22. Is that okay? I started running Excel Courier, a multi-million-dollar investment. Stand chart.
Oh my God. Multi-million dollars company. We invested in at that time. At that time. 23 years no worry. Investing in a multi-million dollars company at that time. And then a hotel at Mbejinaho. Let me say hotel away here said 10 million Ghana cedis pay. And will be before the year 2000, 97, 98, 99, no, on our company a worthy more than millions, millions of dollars. Free Saturday, ni besi ne ni biya be mpo with me and now internet no a call on more investors. And now back and say on what cause Sammy Gyamfi ho. Abra that time no na fe ya wo Sammy Gyamfi. Those years that fe na ya wo Sammy Gyamfi for. Ah wonya nante ye say wa call no so money 10 million Ghana cedis pay. Let me say ko hotel ehia na sa. 10 million Ghana cedis na Afenyo ko say me be pa macho. Mama me 10 million Ghana cedis just am expose. You see, and these things I am wona say. Eh dey no be si we o hweke Vindicate. Some rubbish hotel and Wajedi said Kevin Taylor can hear the crack. Say, Afenyo Markin went to the office of the CEO of the Ghana Gold Board to tell the CEO said, Mamisika say 10 million Ghana cedis I may expose to the Ghana Gold Board. How is that possible? It is
$5 million facility. Barclays Bank gave me $10 million facility.
Now you're sounding like you may be bragging.
I'm not, because you need to know the
Oti enkwasase me goso. Journalists na ono no te say Kevin Taylor na omodwene Jimmy mu no. Ah omode troto eye Afenyo so no. Afenyo is trying to explain himself to you, baby. Onya ni sikefia. Afede, okacha Afenyo say, now it sounds like you may be bragging. I say wo dwawanum to Afenyo wo dwawanum. This is what you want to hear. And someone can nyina na so Afenyo, a man of wisdom, said you won't can anymore. Go background checks and someone can anymore. After what fact? What the fact today was who dwawanum. Afenyo say me are not massa. No. I'm not bragging. I
need to know. I've heard you. But how do you respond to criticism?
Do you want us to have a conversation?
At least I don't want to go through.
You said that some people said, how did I acquire? I wasn't in public service. Wait, you said some people are saying I was too young.
Of course,
and I'm saying that, sure, I will answer.
Uti, also all this time, I wasn't in public service. At that time, why did I wasn't in this. And I was worthy enough at that time.
But you found it.
Though I was not in public service, I started business early. I've worked for Guinness. I have my trucks. We're doing work for Diamond Cement from Tablibo to Togo to Aflawo to Bupe. My tankers haul from Ivory Coast all the way to Jos Plateau.
You can't go through all things
my business in Awaso.
What the where you know kind was before politics again you much not with them show you can have you you are rich enough. Why you say obi akwa dwen say onye sika ni obi akwa dwen say kan Japan mo ne ehim kwa na politicians some we rich that's why can there Afenyo doors to the show we can't go through all of them cutting it short as some again catch Afenyo me sure cutting it short now we can't go through all these things.
How do you then respond? At least let's go back to the
I am not one of those people who would come in and say I'm not a tenant. I am a landlord. I'm not somebody who will buy property and put it in somebody's name. I won't do it. I will never do it. It is my bona fide.
Yes.
Adia ono Afenyo wabrenya wokan. Oso media me nte japade mfansi o. Menye politicians so mo ya kromfo do. Te say Sam George mo abusa ne say japade onya no ha o say me yiri na esikani. Me yiri kwa na hwe me. Debi woso ono eye ne bona fide. Adia wabrenya ni eye ono ana ne moja na wanya. Onim so onye kromfo nti no. Onu de wanye bia woni din and Ghana for pamoncho o metimi asachi na japade onu ani din wanye kromfo so a politician ya kromfo to say wo mo mutu kai ye no na hwe no a na nka japade ni betimi akọ into ne badin mu ana na ide o say mami kasa so de mu gu Afenyo ani mu as and wo course Sammy Gyamfi no ko wia no ko yise from go mi ko wia wan woni ba bia me music free listen to the minority leader.
I am proud of my work.
Good.
As a businessman, is the reason why I didn't go into government. The reason why I told my regional minister in 2017 that said, because of my business, I won't go. Is the reason why in 2021, Kennedy Japan fought me. That we are
in 2021, and come on back to our day to say, Kennedy Japan any a Afenyo marking so more comment to be once we are sent to one. I had them and Afenyo marking say 2021, Moti has seen me say, oh, Afenyo marking sneak at Japan or come to quite be near the talk of you. No, so check. Nina say, not Kennedy Japan, having to go deep into politics, taking, parliamentary roles and those kind of things. And I'm saying, and I can't Japan, Hammy, ye, Afenyo go. What's it? is the reason why I didn't want to go into politics, even in 2021, even in 2017. Why they were pressuring me to take roles in parliament. I said no, because I was worthy enough. What's your proof? Obi anyone I know I didn't tell me I'm over Japan. What's it called? If Ken, I'm lying. Go and ask Ken. Why is it that 2021 Kennedy or Hene Japan was forcing me to take these parliamentary roles? I was worthy enough. Send me a chromophobia and me pay to me because why would they have to beg me before entering politics? I was rich enough, mommy. Come on, 2 minutes here.
The interior minister was a won't pay.
And Ken told him that, hey, we are now interior minister was a won't pay. Interior minister, Afenyo say me pay. And people force with the interior minister. Afenyo say me pay. Ken say na where Jimmy na Afenyo. Won't pay interior minister. What's it me pay? And Afenyo Chim said 2021. The reason why Ken was fighting him was because of the position of interior minister. But no one pay. Now, and that see it mean a Kevin Taylor money be no catch Ghana for say. Afenyo Ako Bank or Bank of Ghana and in the office of the Gold Board, CEO, see a man 10 million Ghana cedis. Obi are not worth more than millions of dollars even before the year 2020, even before the year 2000. So what cost 10 million Ghana cedis. Now we now would hear a hotel and now more damn. How can this be possible? Say such a millionaire air cost me 10 million Ghana cedis. Like seriously, Kevin.
Sammy Gyamfi that he needed 10 million Ghana cedis. That is about $1 million.
Oh my God.
And that yes, Asikanu because they have seen a report World Bank IMF a release and that in the report JC say Bank of Ghana Gold Board Aboka. So for him to go and calm his people in parliament down, for him to go and talk to his 88 piglet in parliament, Sammy Gyamfi needs to give him 10 million Ghana cedis. Now, Afenyo Markin, Sammy Gyamfi did not do it. In fact, Sammy Gyamfi catch and say, if they have found something in the IMF report, they should go ahead and do their worst. Because to him, the report does not emphatically state Waboka, and his books, which was audited by the Auditor General, does not show anywhere say Waboka 1.7 billion. So whatever he wants to do, he can go and do it. Now, Afenyo Markin free Sammy Gyamfi the Nsan Kasa Sikano. In the name say Obeji Sikano, Ako chairman and call for parliament, send a raise the issue. Afenyo Markin tried to go back to Bank of Ghana. And what he did was, he also went to Bank of Ghana to tell them to give him money so that he.
Do we end this in Pana with Sammy after the video we just watched? Now it may believe ya. That's agreeing about him. We're talking about a man worthy enough before the year 2000. A man in the year 1997 was signing millions of dollars still. Not $1 million, millions of dollars. We're talking about a man in the year 1998. Now on the trucks and a company which is a Diamond Cement and a Guinness. And you see trucks. Do you know even the price of one truck? We're talking about trucks. A movie from Ghana to Togo and other parts of West Africa. And Kevin to me to know so 10 million Ghana cedis. Now 10 million Ghana cedis. How many trucks and a bit in your toe? We're talking about trucks enough to the sense a feedy Guinness. Now a feedy Diamond Cement. 10 million Ghana cedis might be enough for one more woman in scheme. But when we go to the table of business, 10 million Ghana cedis. Afenyo Jani businesses ho. Abra one business bako. One business bako. A worthy over 20 billion. The business bako. It be worthy over $200 million. One business. The trucks in Kwen Guinness. And Kwano. Now a worthy almost 400 million. Now what could say, well, no, cost 10 million. So one farm, I'm a what about them? Now the trucks in Puna a movie out of Ghana. Fuel and cry saying, hey, echo, let me says how we said, here dear woho, Minka Hiampua. The moment says how much was 10 million Ghana cedis, yes, come out home. And I want is that 10 million Ghana cedis enough to the sense of a young pray no call BOGO. BOG is one farmer right after Sammy catcher the same chair. Is that a story what Sammy Gyamfi told you? Because that is what I've heard. Because my friend Sammy Gyamfi was answer. Sammy. Edi na ma Afenyo a pressure usa. Afenyo is pressuring you, and not just pressuring, but Afenyo is even trying to go further with more details. Na Ghana for who boni ayedi. Ade woni Afenyo wasem because we're trying to call Afenyo to sit him down. Tie secret in chom yes I know. On time no, the beka say my tendency. I'm was we now information way. And so Mahama, Fred, some of say no. So try see a come Afenyo down. The community akwa we dani no because almost sure say King Ghana den command Bob on China Ghana for tia ebegu NDC party. And almost sat Afenyo down, almost Afenyo. Sika say na ubenya ye de mawa. San komo ubetwa gold board on commons. And Afenyo sika bi enu amode mami ya ebesonye. Because sika no we talking about old Ghana cities 220 trillion. And my ball my neka. Say sika we betumi afa necessary 10,000. Mahama. If we sell by 2012, ebesi sabre. Be a one company grandma Ghana you to this woman from 2012 over went in Yabi. Was by won't in Yeri. Now, Sika, you deal with between Ghana and Nessus and Quabe 10,000. Sika, you deal with between Ghana teachers about 5,000. Sika, you deal we are in the during the era of Akufado. What typically share 1.2 million people. No Musika Koka bank problems. Wabekai consolidated banks via near consolidated banks. You join the banks together. Customers are no Musika or no more. And the ente that so busy what you in the Sika. Akufado aban banks e kambo muno ono hwiri ni sika yente da mebo 1.2 million depositors sika twitwiri die Akufado di twa nipa 1.2 million people who say mo ma say sika do and we shouldn't hold you accountable some mo de ma betena answer mo bebrabe me Afenyo a ebi nsi da na table no so kwai was funny sika say na mo de ma Afenyo nka na ntu a mo si 10 million Ghana cedis ma bodam a man who worth over millions of dollars mo kwa command 10 million Ghana cedis. Afenyo was like, hey, Nkunim, mo pa mo nye sika $1 trillion. Me, you can't buy me. I am a man of code. Why am I say, what do you mean? We will have a further conversation later. Because there are some things if you are intimate in the home come on. And Afenyo so will record it and Afenyo say they will record it. We need time for that. Name of the fact and details. Obe kwa bonti ako church Ghana mo. Say Ghana good board. A criminal. Indeed.
And shut down or shut up his 88 MPPs, 87 MPs. They will not start any kind of probe. They will not be heckling them about the report from IMF. He did not succeed at the Bank of Ghana. But somebody who is a businessman, an MPP businessman, who at the end of the day has interest in all this, gave Afenyo Markin that 10 million. That take it. If you did not get anything from Bank of Ghana and did not get anything from Sammy Gyamfi, take it and go shut up your people.
Well, this is the guy once we know that the story. And as you watch him say, Sikano ananka ono Afenyo so open. Omo amfa ma no chi wono ne say, that the story do. Because odwen see the nsem ne ba no ebeba bonding. Minka se minka da. Pero ono de aba bonten no ana me prove say e de na me ma Sammy Gyamfi Afenyo akọ nanim so okọ 10 million Ghana cedis. It's my mouth evidence that say Afenyo don't need 10 million Ghana cedis to survive, and we watch the evidence, right? Tia clear. Now Ghana for ati ase say if said ye me prove no o manya evidence no matter ho ase dia den Ghana for mo hweme no anya nti ase say kin ya da was say wa che ase afa de hu say scientist for no na ya akọfo and what him say Afenyo enye sika no MPP ni another part of the tour Fragadama by no and say MPP ni ne kofo esika koma Afenyo sa Afenyo nka na no do unjimi ya MPP no no pese ogu NDC party no MPP a ono ne pese na aban ba power no ono na akwa koma Afenyo sika sa Afenyo wo ma wo sika age political gimmicks the onim nyansa onim the games of politics so wo si unjimi kra na da so ti ke bi ntina e de na MPP ni ne sa kofo esika sa Afenyo je abro onim se party ni mu no Afenyo is millionaire no come Afenyo 10 million such an insult ye you know graphic why 10 people ni catch Afenyo say Afenyo miawa no unjimi ya how will you believe the story say o catch Afenyo say miawa no and Afenyo ji sika no the third part of Kevin Taylor ni see the drama kwa any members of parliament no minority caucus no nche and Afenyo kwa na wa ma wo mo obi no o conclude wo the middle no Kevin Taylor ni say mwa na hwe ni nti o catch we say Opa akobusa MPP for mpeni for more parliament why na nye sika bi edi nti a Afenyo ama o mu sika bia nti no ubuso o mu se o mu nye sika bi for Afenyo wa they will tell you no say wonjimi a we a basic calculation Afenyo nye sika bia mfiri NDC for how do you expect him to share money to say na say Afenyo ko parliament In fact, who some members of parliament or representing MPP, they say, Afenyo was Kebian. Definitely they will say no, because Afenyo is Kebian friend. What do you expect them to say? Say, Ane, Afenyo miska. Abra Afenyo enye Kebian or Amomubi. And now much one, how many Afenyo will deal be to pay them every month? Say, why do you so as my making one chassis? But say, why do you so now I can near normal? Call a video out here, rewind it, and listen from about the 5 minutes ago coming. And you will understand this conversation. They say, the Anabimu do be any boy. So Kevin Taylor, they wouldn't say the classmate.
So Afenyo Markin took the 10 million, went back, and he never gave any parliamentarian any money. The NPP minority, nobody can come out and say Afenyo Markin gave them a cent. So do you know what happened? After he got that money and then kept the money, he realized that Sammy Gyamfi had disrespected him. He did not understand why a young man, people are speculating when you're Sika or your Godboard CEO, why you say he didn't understand why Sammy Gyamfi said he was not going to give him that money. So Afenyo Markin decided to blackmail Sammy Gyamfi. That was when he started telling them that he was going to come after Godboard. So it was studying.
It's Afenyo Markin decided to blackmail Sammy Gyamfi. Like what? Such words of insult. A man or a millionaire tried to blackmail somebody for chicken chains. Like what? Let me say I call say here and say 10 million Ghana cedis. It's the minority leader went to Sammy Gyamfi to take this money. 10 million Ghana cedis. We're talking about a man worth millions, not in cedis. Dollars went for cedis.
In his presser, Afenyo Markin never mentioned the Bank of Ghana because that MPP businessman who has interest in all this gave him money in the name of Bank of Ghana, which the governor does not even know. So we take Afenyo Markin press conference now. He's not interested.
What the we no osan ka say. Nipa no ma Afenyo sika ni MPP ni no kra no. Score the man no kra, the Bank of Ghana doesn't even know. On the oye. Say the Bank of Ghana ka so mu sue Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor be ka say me ka che mu say the Bank of Ghana didn't even know. Say obi tie sika no in their name. Or can asem na say we are afraid of laws, issues, suit. So be sued nintino. Or can na wakati baby a ebeyi ne frase mu because when him say CC no no aban sasa he will be in jail and on say any holiday only comes abra NDC wa aban mu sa aban sasa ye twa na su Africa Ghana it okom because of opportunity ho what I say na say it is also beti obi opportunity ho or having enjoyment only when the party ba power and you know adam bi na wabo. We are here not to tell you, you know, forgeries. We are here not to tell you things that will suit your heart. We are not here to tell you things that mama will when they are. Now, see, I'm having 1 million Santinivia send me message to NDCD. Or say, King Ghana, I no be our own representative Santin Nadia now, okay, be a man before that. And I'm so one more down now, Jimmy. Me share me come and see what this platform, my mom for so much. Now, I in 7 year Canada. We went into the game of politics and other social issues before ye kebiama war, Santini. And so we'll see when Santini na wohemia. Then you look at the development in Ashanti region. Then you divide the percentages. Party Ben or high of the percent, the things you see in Ashanti region now. High of the percentages. Party Ben and the Mao. And son won't me so ye part 1 minute. And I'm saying we say a crater in say. So it's middle list Mahama. If you 2012 for bear president, I was a coye. Oh dear, you can't wait out make us a 2 years opinion. Into 2012. Or buy ye better 2 years in so plus on 1 year will try plus they done him of which 5 years I when you are for Ukraine ye be that. You run in free war or in 8 years of president pa. So to make one campaign will be a mass anti mine. Said you then I will understand you people and tell Asante for say go and vote for NDC. Now if the Asante for is not able to boast of one business, I want to be a mamo. Asante for bra mu bre nyina the companies are good ko pesa wo fa no nananom Asante man first no na most of the and you cast a French wine yes some papa free French share woni mu ofa no ma no ma bi nsa papa e wa Asante mamu NDC aban be gu no kunkum bi etwa mo nananom twam ma sabi e wa Asante mamu. If you know this, you will know that NDC have nothing better for you people. I told this guy, he was shocked and I was like, so where Jimmy now ni mabakwasem no. And he did not maybe about policy near their diving. All these videos, no YouTube, edit no matter to so I will share ye. Who said here, because I was some ye did you that you don't know. I can't remember for Jai. Same for crown mobile because in the northern region they cannot boast of any development from the NDC voting for and also supporting the NDC government Wallace era for years of years. They can't boast of anything better at NDC AMI. And any people be Muslim for because you see more time they move to the southern part of Ghana for development, and answer for business and those kind of things. To a big cast where you're nothing up and any person is surrender from because the Kurumunye they move so more the southern part. I don't mean to insult or disrespect the northerners, but what I'm telling you is it's high time say when you bam so not northerners who said NDCA and an enemy to the north. The any pain who not because of the NDC. Me without Rollins 23 years and so I say called the changing northern region. I'm a wife for Sebi, Kumasi and Nasa Accra, Nankabe movie to the south as a northern Arabic. If the 23 years of NDC, just Rollins era, and Timia Hawa, as northern region, I will yes, why do you still support the NDC? And then I will call Kruma Efa, who say NDC Nayama went to that's to my NDC. And they will be said 10 years and I'm bodampe. It's because of this kind of thing. What can the people of the voter region, trauma landscape, nife, what can they boast of? Say, NDC for Nayamo. You can't boast of anything. And you still take on your phone, go and watch will be your enemy to your progress. Maybe I will free progress, Kevin Taylor, and you still watch this foolish person
in the Bank of Ghana because how one way or the other, some businessman which I know gave him that money. Inti that money in Saka and it's Bank of Ghana for that amount. And my check shows he didn't get a dime from the Bank of Ghana. Inti when he came out, it was a revenge and a blackmail towards Sammy Gyamfi, Afenyo. Orchestra, and if you listen to him very well, or you go back to listen to his presser, 99% of his statement was threatening Sammy Gyamfi. That I told you to give me the 10 million Ghana, I told you to give me the $1 million, and I am going to do what I said I would do because you didn't pay me the money.
God of war. I was saying maybe, but we will be here to always defend the nation for the prosperity of our beloved country called Ghana. And I'm sure baby I hear me free biano. Uti in same way ho. Say yetimia catch a man are worth millions of dollars. So kwaje 10 million Ghana cedis. And it tells you and summarizes all the story. That sounds in winning a true and fagadam. Now, according to Afenyo markings, you will send a staff in same media and I can't find. Since you almost say we are crumb who blackmail a man for. Now yet me suma raffle junkie mumu be did what them. A dear Afenyo becan van who yinti Afenyo. Name some more the chatto. Response also woma umumu dinner tem. One more dinner terminal and umumu catro eto ayenso. As a man of law, Odoma could not call to a die. Obesi woman, and that's what Bayamo day.
If today you are insulting Afenyo market, using unprintable words on my person, hiring social media people going to sit at studios of FM stations, TV stations, use vulgar language. The very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran to swear whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying.
What he said, Nemutina internet in Suna Mudimatem. Can some way in him follow. That may be the problem. And some more can ya say a mamma snap, Yamamu Kushia, some mum hoodria, and some more can you. Afenyo was see a mamma Kushia, some mum hoodria, Sassama Mokaniano, Mubitia Budriano, said your Moka family. Anna, since you had a mamma, won't you mean Mudriano?
In it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that which you cherish melts. That one day. That is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard. Today you are in office. If yesterday I misconducted myself and disrespected my friends in opposition, I wouldn't have the moral authority to call and say, bro, you are wrong. I honored them. I respected them. They know. Sometimes they can't say it publicly, but they know that Afenyo can respect brotherhood. I respect a code. I don't dishonor friendship. We are doing politics. I'm the minority leader. I will do my work. But in so doing, I have due regard for your office. So if you think
what's all no Obien also were NDC. I wait me I say during the time I know more position. Or no Afenyo can say yen wa ba mu ntime di watemoda. But no, man disrespect you biada. Debi. So what you say wa ban aba and no no position. Tie di atem na de be na no de odu won si o. Debi. The work in an say ye ma okosua. Ye ma oshnab se bodua. Se ma wo ka for no Afenyo ho betimi abodua na.
today you have the power, abuse me, it's okay. I won't go to court. I won't say anything bad. It means
what the Afenyo I said no hopa. Was it the more and more abuse me? In go court. Debi. Mo pa de mo be bia wo de mo kan fa me.
Went through worse. Chairman Sabons went through worse. What we are telling the people of Ghana about these losses is the truth. Nothing more, nothing less.
Afenyo we no the board so say dey make nyina. Dey mo kan fa mo nyina no. So far as dey make nyina ye no kure. Because no maka no kure. Dey make no. Enye bibi foforo bia na me kan ho. Nothing more. Just no kure na me dey make. Mo pa mo nya dey mo be ye me bia. Aye. On the topic of Siama Okosua, someone some monking. Sammy Gyamfi soon is Kabia. Yama Okosua se Bohudia. Unlusu Ghana seek 220 trillion old Ghana cities. The Sammy Gyamfi Yama Okosua, Sammy Ubetia Bohudia. Sama Ubusa no. Ah, Mamudi Natam, Kevin Telamo, Ralph, John Kino, Yama Okosua, and some are okay Bohudia. Ubetia Bohudia. Sammy Yama Shanap se Bohudia soon began a seeker. The grand ye coach you crazy no ya. About a man for nsuro nyame o. Afenyo hu se ni pe nsuro nyame nti o hu se nananu ma na be bo ananka parliament woni afre Sammy Gyamfi amma okosua bo hu dua. If only in the laws of Ghana, the Bank of Ghana ejitum se emrani de tumi ama the Ghana Gold Board Act 2025 of the Ghana Gold Board of Mra a parliament ajiatumu se si no about domestic gold purchasing. The Act 1140 Emma Ghana Gold Board to me. Say every gold be a domestic at the year totom. Wona we segment. Now Act 1140 no eka hwasema. The Ghana Gold Board Act 2025 Act 1140 kan hwasema. Now who nim say mrana say wo Ghana Gold Board wo na auto gold ton. Now who jina Ghana nim say wo work bia na Ghana Bank of Ghana na aboka Bank of Ghana na aboka. Ti wo Sammy Gyamfi ma okosua say bodua. Sisi a wonsuro nyame ye do begina parliament ne ma okosua se bodua Sammy Gyamfi nti wobetimi abo hu dua sisi a wo se wo de ya wo pane bi nti no politics no what fan say games gimmicks de obi abeka ne fa nti Sammy ye ma okosua se bodua Sammy Gyamfi wobetimi abo hu dua na.
We expect the NDC to be reasonable in coming its humble pie and admit that indeed policy failures resulted in this, so that perhaps we can look at the way forward. But to be attacking us, I will stay there, deal with the issues, and pursue it.
My God.
However lonely I may become.
Well, we can. I will just say, however lonely he will become, you're expecting the NDCs to do. And it's a one kind of crunchy Ghana, some Ghana. Siketutri be, from Kumasi to Bogatanga or Kwemumpwa. Yeah, the 2 line 111. Better Boga Kupimu, a Beba Kupimu. Morocco TSC Spain in any qua secretary be a master de brofune canteen when a cashier be a quote secretary mo I am near papa no hey 220 trillion. What a trillion that because say more of February 1 trillion crowd what I say Sikana sunti o kind of dollars said be a won sika boni as Sammy Gyamfi die Sikana sundodo e betimi as Sagana shebre na woni on our next life the Bible Churchill says Sikaya eka ho asebe what it could have done for the economy of Ghana. Sammy Gyamfi say one word for so $17 billion and average or minor economy. And so because of that, we should keep quiet. During the domestic good purchasing, their policies and the laws of Ghana supporting the Ghana Gold Board. First one would you too. The economy if the Ghana Gold Board was supported by the Bank of Ghana and you made this profiter, and when they encash a Bank of Ghana, then will the same Bank of Ghana supporting you and you made this loss. I know your one say more damn say be no agreeing that form. A year day na would you wait to now you way into the American Act 2025 of the Ghana Gold Board, Emra passing or parliament, and say about domestic gold purchasing, bia any other gold assaying, bia gold selling, buying, whatever, bia the Ghana Gold Board no whether to me no e dia ma wo bo ya mo to me kakraka to the extent so mutimi kura floor bo kwadu emi ejilu mutimi be ka che me say after all this act 1140 no Bank of Ghana and emblem no na wa adwen da form a Afenyo Markins was see a ma okosua se bo hu dua Sammy to betimi abo hu dua ana